Welcome back to another video. I'm Lexus and this is Nom Nom to Fitness. So it is officially 2020 and I know that everybody, well mostly everybody, is trying to get back on their game and eat healthy, feel good internally and externally, and I'm one of those people as well. So I decided to show you some of the recipes that I've been eating lately. Recipes that I absolutely love. They're all vegan and easy to make and very, very delicious. So let's get into it. The first recipe that I'm going to share are these blueberry banana oat blender pancakes. So I'm adding 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And I let it sit for about a minute so it can curdle. Now I'm adding 1 banana, 1/4 cup of almond flour, 3/4 cup of Quaker oats, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a pinch of salt, and 1 tablespoon of agave or pear maple syrup. Now I'm adding the batter to a bowl and I'm going to add a handful of blueberries. And I'm just gently folding it, and I'm preheating my skillet at low-medium heat, and I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. Now I'm adding 1/4 cup of the batter, and this makes 4 pancakes. And I just let it cook on low heat for about 2 minutes on each side or until it's nice and golden brown, and I gently flip it over. And I'm topping it with a little bit more agave, or pear maple syrup will be good, but I don't have any, so I'm using agave and more blueberries. The next recipe is a salad with tahini balsamic dressing and a grilled cheese sandwich. So for the grilled cheese sandwich, I use some homemade vegan cheese, smoked vegan cheese. I found a good recipe on Pinterest, which I will link below. So I'm just slicing it thinly and placing it on some whole wheat bread. I'm just going to add it to a skillet, and I'm pressing down on it so the cheese can melt easily. And that's it. Just a simple grilled cheese sandwich. For the tahini dressing, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of tahini and 1 to 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I prefer 2 tablespoons, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a half teaspoon of sea salt, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm just adding some water to thin it out. And for the veggies, I'm adding some spinach, some carrots, some chickpeas, and some red onion. I added about 1/4 cup of chickpeas, 1/4 to a half cup. And for a dinner recipe, I have roasted cauliflower and sweet potatoes with garlic tofu. So I'm just dicing up 1 sweet potato, and I'm transferring that to a sheet pan, and now I'm slicing up some cauliflower, and I'm adding some sea salt, black pepper, and a little bit of grapeseed oil to the cauliflower. And for the sweet potatoes, I'm adding some sea salt, some black pepper, some garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, and a pinch of cayenne pepper, a little bit of grapeseed oil, and I'm going to bake this at 425 for 20 minutes. As that's baking, I'm preparing the sauce for the tofu. I add a half cup of water, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of agave or pear maple syrup, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of sriracha, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. I'm cutting up 1 block of extra firm tofu into cubes, and I'm seasoning it with some black pepper, some garlic powder, and some of this umami seasoning that I got from Trader Joe's. And I'm gonna put it in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 390 degrees. I'm dicing up 1/4 cup of onions for the sauce mixture. I put a little bit of dairy-free butter. I'm just going to let it cook down until it's golden brown. And then I added 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and I cooked it for another minute. And now I'm adding the sauce. And you're going to let this sauce cook down on low heat just until it thickens. And then you can add it to the tofu. This next recipe is a delicious dessert recipe that I made a ton of times. For the chocolate banana ice cream, I'm adding 3 frozen bananas to a food processor and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I just add some unsweetened almond milk as it blends if it's too thick. Then I added to a bowl and I added 3 teaspoons of peanut butter. Almond butter is delicious in this as well. And I topped it with a little bit of dairy-free chocolate chips that I got from Trader Joe's and some granola. Okay, so those are the recipes that I've been eating. You know, very filling meals and delicious. It just shows you that you can have the foods that you like pancakes and stuff, but you can have the healthier versions of them. And of course, you know, ice cream. I think it's important to incorporate, you know, the foods that you like to eat, but without having to sabotage, you know, your results and how far you've come already. You know, a lot of people have cheat days, and sometimes they end up just going overboard and basically just mess up everything they've been doing, you know, exercising, eating healthy. So I'm not saying cheat days are bad, but I like to live without cheat days and just, you know, eat what my body wants. And if I want something that's chocolate or ice cream, I know I can make the healthy version of it. I don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of junk food. I think it's important to know how to make the foods that you like and the healthy versions. And that's how I'm going to continue to eat throughout this whole, you know, fitness journey, becoming my best self physically and internally. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can follow me at nutmeg on Twitter or on Instagram. And I'll see you in my next video.